Right now, from the 3rd to the 4th of June, Rand Water is planning shutdowns in parts of Johannesburg. This is to cross-connect the newly constructed pipeline to the existing pipeline at Fontaine. For more details, Johannesburg Water Operations General Manager Etienne Hugo joins me now to give us more details. Etienne, thank you very much for your time here on All Angles. Now, firstly, how many areas, how widespread will the problem be once, the maintenance start?
Good afternoon, firstly. Yes, the areas, the maintenance entail basically the repair and maintain of some infrastructure at the Rand Water Vereniging purification works, which will then have a 50% impact on the bulk water supply to the city of Johannesburg. That is the one part of the exercise that will happen. Secondly, there will also be new infrastructure that will be installed, as you indicated, specifically in the Fontaine area, where they will do cross connections between, some of the bulk infrastructure. The impact from the Eikenhof pump station will be, as I indicated, 50% less water supply. The areas that will be affected from the city of Johannesburg will be the western parts of Joburg, the Randburg area, the Roodepoort area, as well as certain areas within Soweto. Although during the past couple of weeks, Joburg Water, in conjunction with Rand Water, we've built capacity within our reservoirs to lessen the period that people will not have water. We still expect, towards the end of that planned shutdown, that people specifically in the high-lying areas of our Hersteel supply area will have issues, as well as the direct fed areas within the Roodepoort area might have issues, which leads to poor pressure or no water supply in the high-lying areas.
Now, Joburg Water, as your client, the last time you did a project such as this, there were people who were up in arms saying that they're not receiving water. Do you have assurance from them, at least, that, they have made contingency plans, as you said, to make sure that people don't end up having both days without water at all?
Yes, like I said, the first contingency plan was to make sure that all the reservoirs, the storage facilities, is filled up to top water level, which will then ensure shorter interruption periods. And we've also then arranged alternative water supply in the known areas that will be impacted upon in both, your western areas of Joburg, Randburg, Roodepoort, as well as Soweto areas. But just to stress again, I think, from our side, the most affected areas will probably be the west of Joburg areas, and there we will concentrate specifically to make sure alternative water supply is available in terms of stationary water tanks, as well as roaming mobile water tankers to give alternative water during that period.
In terms of why the project is happening, this is, as you say in your statement, to connect a newly constructed pipeline, right, to the Fontaine. Now, that's obviously going to make things better, I assume, after the project is done. But also, is it from a backlog of infrastructure development, or is this something completely new?
I think it's two things, like the maintenance work at the wastewater treatment, at the water treatment work is maintenance, is known maintenance that needs to happen, and to ensure that the infrastructure can work properly going forward. And we all know that, all of us sit with some backlog in maintenance activities that we need to do, but plans in place to start catching up on it. If we talk about the cross section, the cross connection between the two pipes, that's basically our brand new infrastructure that needs to be tied into the existing ones to ensure that we've got proper water supply going forward, and to cater for further growth that you might experience in the northern areas of Gauteng.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time and for speaking to us. That was Rand Water's Operation General Manager Etienne Hugo.